morning, everyone. Welcome to Kelly's Creative Dream Studios, where we are back for day 5 of the hashtag 12 Days of Digis 2020 with Dear Julie and Kara Brandon Creations. And ladies, thank you for these designs. I am having so much fun, and I look forward to working with them again at a more leisurely pace. So today, these are the 2 pages we are working with. There's this page from Dear Julie. I really love this. I've made use of everything virtually. And I know that when we get the kits, we don't have to use everything in the digis. But I can't stop. This is the only one I've not used because I didn't really see this as Christmas. But I see that going into a spring album. But I've used these and these. So let me show you what I've done. First off, I've tried to lighten up. Let me find my book. I've tried to lighten up the pages just a little bit. And I'm going to flip through my design catalog here. Haha, right to it. Let me pull. I don't know if you can do this without a glare, but I'm going to try. This is a retired paper collection from Stampin' Up! Called Frosted Lodge. And I can't see with my arm in the way what you can see. There we go. So these are the front and backs of the different pages. And I have something sticking every time I lift this up. I have used this one, this set today, and I've used this set today. And periodically you have seen me use the birch paper. So, with those papers in mind from Frosted Lodge, working perfectly with this. I don't know why everything was sticking to my paper. Okay. I started off with Kara Brandon's, and I went through and I saw these as tuck spots. So I made 2 copies, and then on the second copy I cut this part out, and then I adhered it on 2 sides back onto its matching page. So here was, let me move the extras out of the way. This one here was this one. Made a double copy, cut this part out of the second one, and then I just laid it here with a flip, or with a piece of tear and tape, so that I could tuck something underneath. Holiday Cheer is from a word sheet that I've had in my stash forever. The colors are perfect for this. And then this is that larger card. Now I've got one other thing I'm going to do with this later. I failed to go through and use the shimmery crystal effects on the snow, and I want to go back and do that. And then this is one of those word pieces from that page, and I just matted up, I think, on 3 pieces of cardstock to give it a dimension. Then we open, oh, and this is a Tim Holtz Christmas or holiday cards, flashcards. I've tucked that in there, and you're going to see Tim Holtz elsewhere in this. Then we're going to open it up, and I'll move the increments out of here. Here I have added that same tuck, 2 copies of this one, cut it out, tucked it here, and I rounded the corner before I distressed it, and then mounted the base on 2 sides, and I've added lace to all of the pockets to carry that lace theme throughout. This is from that Frosted Lodge paper. I have it glued to a piece of Javelia coffee box. So I'm using scraps because the inside of the Javelia boxes are white, so it makes perfect journaling spot. And that fits right in there. And then that's another Tim Holtz card from his holiday collection. This one here is this one. I wasn't crazy about the dark wood behind this, so I put it against, when I glued it down, I just glued it to a piece of cardstock that from the birch patterned paper from that Frosted Lodge, and I double backed it with another piece of the coffee dyed paper, and then made it a pocket. And then this is the Javelia box with a piece of that Frosted Lodge paper. And one of the items from Julie's page. And then this one again is from Frosted Lodge. And this is cut from that second copy that I didn't use, and adhered with a red brad, and it just tucks in behind there. And then this was from Julie's, and it tucks right in there. Now I've gone through, and you'll see the glimmer because I've gone through and I brushed all of the items with the stickles. Now instead of these being more lines like they've been on previous things, let me put you here. I'll pull that down here in a minute. I have this, I've just put a daub of my stickles on there, and let me see if I can grab a piece here that I can use that you can see. This will work. And if you just take a brush and just brush your, when you hold onto the brush your stickles in place, you'll get the shimmer all over your leaf, but not in heavier spots. And that's what I've done with this one, so that it will let the green really sparkle on the entire leaf. Now I'm going to go back and add a red gem to this. I thought I had this in a gold foil, and if I find it, I may still put it in place. Okay, so with that one, then we had this one here with the pockets. And then in this one, I adhered this to a piece of the darker birch pattern paper, and then I mounted it to an envelope, cut a notch in the envelope, and I made, just adhered a piece of the, God, I cannot talk this morning, whale tail from the birch paper as my pull tab. Plenty of writing space there, and it slides right in. And one of the things I always mention is if you round the corners of the part that needs to slide into your envelope or your pocket, it will slide in much easier. And then this flips up for more journaling space in the back. And to adhere it, I made a hinge using a piece of that birch bark paper. And then we flip it over to the last page. And here I'm really trying to straighten up my English. I have this one that I did the duplicates, cut this out, and then re-adhered it to make a tuck here. This is from that Frosted Lodge. And I used my ticket punch and then folded it in half. There's my lace. Another one of Tim's Christmas flashcards. And then this is from the Tim Holtz packaging that the package of holiday cards was in. And I just backed it with some of the Frosted Lodge, and then it just tucks right in there the way it is. And yeah, I have plenty of packaging. This is an old clamshell box from Stampin' Up! Stamps from our wood stamps. And it just pops open, and it is full of all of, this is pretty much all Tim Holtz packaging. I did have some that I stuck in here, like from my score tape, or the tacky tape, because I liked the blue, and I knew it would be perfect with a Christmas page. But then I had all of these, with all these pretty patterns, wood pattern, Tim Holtz's birch, lots of pretty cardstocks here to use. There's one with words. This is from a Recollections, I believe, with charms on it. There's his Halloween with the spider web, and I've got it in 3 or 4 different sizes. So make use of your packaging, not just for the shaker cards, but for your tags as well. So, we are doing Shout Out Saturday. Where's my box? God, I can't believe it. It's Saturday already. Where has the time gone? Okay, so we are pulling 5 names from our Shout Out Saturday. I will be adding more names to this box. So we have, making sure I've only got one there. 1, 2, 3. I want them all gathered from the same place. 4 and 5. Okay, so if you would please check out the links down below, not only of the other girls playing the 12 Days of Digis, but also these creative people on YouTube. This is Kateri's Crafty Ideas. Kateri, I believe, is the one that makes the most awesome blue bottle toppers with her beading. She's fabulous. She also recently did a Downton Abbey book that sold for $100. It was amazing, and really, on the auction, I think it went for way less than it should have. Then we have Sharon Paxton. We have Margaret from Florida. Jennifer Thornton. God, I haven't seen Jennifer's name in a long time. And Bumby DIYs. So I will link these ladies' channels down below. If you will please go pay them a visit. Tell them you saw them on Kelly's Creative Dreams. And remember, the best way for me to direct people to your channel is for you to be a subscriber. So I will hope that you will like, subscribe, and share. And I will be back tomorrow with day 6 of the 12 Days of Digis with Dear Julie and Cara Brandon Creations. Creative Christmas blessings.